My name is Muhammad Ain Hidayat, and this is the video of my project 2 of subject language assessment. And in this project 2, I will do two tasks, which is part 1 and part 2. In the part 1, I will do a presentation with the selected topics, and in the part 2, I will do a simulation test. And this is, for the first, I will do part 1, which is a presentation. And in this presentation, I will select the topic indirect writing test. So let's jump to the presentation. Okay, so first, what is an indirect writing test? So an indirect writing test is a method used to assess learners' writing ability without requiring them to produce a full written text, such as an essay or paragraph. Instead, this type of test evaluates students' knowledge of language components that support writing, including grammar, vocabulary, sentence structures, and mechanics. Indirect writing tests are widely used in language education because they are practical, time-efficient, and easy to score, especially in contexts involving a large number of students. Next, the concept of indirect writing assessment is based on the assumption that writing proficiency can be inferred from a learner's mastery of linguistic elements. If students demonstrate strong control over grammar, syntax, and vocabulary, it is believed that they are more likely to produce effective written texts. Rather than focusing on content development organization, indirect tests emphasize accuracy and language knowledge as foundational components of writing ability. For the characteristic and test format, the indirect writing tests are characterized by their use of objective test format, which typically have clear right or wrong answers. Common formats include multiple choice questions, error identifications, sentence completion, and sentence combining tasks. These formats allow assessors to evaluate specific aspects of writing-related language skills while minimizing subjective judgment. As a result, scoring is faster and more consistent compared to direct writing assessments. For next is the application in language testing. In language testing context, indirect writing tests are frequently used in placement tests, diagnostic assessments, and standardized examination. They help institutions quickly determine students' general language proficiency levels and identify specific areas of weakness, such as tense usage or sentence structure. Because they can be administered to many learners at the same time, indirect writing tests are especially suitable for large-scale testing situations. Next is classroom use. Within the classroom, indirect writing tests are useful for assessing particular writing components in a focused manner. Teachers often use them to check students' understanding of grammar rules or sentence patterns before moving to the more complex writing tasks. This approach allows teachers to monitor progress efficiently and provide targeted feedback without requiring extensive time for marking long written response. For next is the effectiveness of indirect writing tests. Indirect writing tests are considered effective in measuring learners' language accuracy and knowledge of writing conventions. Since scoring is objective, the results tend to be reliable and consistent across different groups of the students. These tests are particularly effective for assessing lower-level learners who are still developing basic control over written language forms. Next is strengths. The main strengths of indirect writing tests is their high reliability due to objective scoring method. They are easy to design, administer, and evaluate, making them practical for teachers and institutions. Additionally, these tests reduce rater bias and are suitable or for repeated use to track learners' improvement in specific writing-related language skill. Next is limitation. Despite their particularly indirect writing tests have clear limitation, they do not assess students' ability to generate ideas, organize information, or communicate meaning effectively in written form. As a result, learners who perform well on indirect tests may still struggle with actual writing tests that require creativity, coherence, and audience awareness. Last is the conclusion. So, in conclusion, indirect writing tests play an important role in assessing writing-related language skills, particularly accuracy and grammatical knowledge. While they cannot fully represent real writing performance, they are valuable as a supportive assessment tool for a more comprehensive evaluation of writing proficiency. Indirect writing tests should be combined with direct writing assessment that require learners to produce extended writing tests. So that's my presentation for the part 1 regarding the topic indirect writing tests. And I will continue for the part 2. Okay, so for the part 2, I will do a simulation test for testing students' English speaking skills. And for the simulation, I will use 2 methods, that is verbal essay and free interview. So this is the video. Okay, so this is my video of part 2 of the project 2 regarding simulation for the using 2 methods of verbal essay and free interview to the students. Okay, first I will test using first method, that is verbal essay method. So in this you can explain that topic that I give you, what your opinion and what's your perspective. So the topic that is chosen is how music is influence people's mood.
Right.
You ready?
Yes.
Yeah, you can start now.
Well, for me personally, different type of mood is also connect with types of different genre when I heard music. So if I want, if the condition if my mood kind of sad, I will hear maybe like something mellow or slow music that can also helps me relieve my sadness or my stress. Well, if the situation is I want to be, do something like motivation, I will hear like rock music or R&B or EDM. And for when I'm chilling, I also listening like like Payung Teduh. So the jazz, I mean the genre is jazz. Yeah. That's it.
Thank you. Now I will do the second method. It is free interview. In this section I will give you questions and you can answer.
Sure.
Okay, so the first question is, how do you often listening music?
I think almost 24/7 a week.
What types of genre that you hear in music?
Well, I think almost any type of genre, but the most that I listen is rock, and the less types of genre that I prefer to not to hear it is EDM.
Do you ever study while listening to music?
Sometimes if I study at night, I often listening music. But if it like in the morning or in noon, I will prefer not to listen music at all.
Okay, and how the music influences your mood?
Well, not that much. I mean, it's only for background song, so it's not really motivate me or anything.
So, in conclusion, do you think the music can help with people's mood?
Well, yeah, of course, because music has a lot of melody, a lot of genre, and each genre it actually feels with people condition. So I think in the conclusion, it's really about 90%.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So that's for the second method, free interview. Okay, so the verbal essay and the free interview differ significantly in their approach and evaluation criteria. In the verbal essay, the student speaks individually and delivers a short structured talk on a given topic. This method emphasizes the student's ability to organize ideas logically, maintain a clear beginning, middle, and ending, and speak continuously for a short period of time, and the use of simple topic-related vocabulary since there is no interaction during the speech. The student's ability to plan ideas and express them clearly without support is an important focus. In contrast, the free interview is more interactive and flexible assessment. The student responds to the teacher's open-ended question in a conversational setting. This method focuses on spontaneous language use rather than planned speech. The teacher evaluates how well the students understand questions, give relevant answers, and participates in simple interaction. Listening comprehension, confidence, turn-taking, and the ability to communicate meaning effectively are key evaluation criteria. While the grammatical accuracy is still considered, successful communication and natural responses are more important. Overall, the verbal essay assesses control and organized speaking skills, whereas the free interview measures the student's ability to use English in real-life communication. So that's my video of Project 2 for both Part 1 and Part 2. So thank you.